Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we got a couple of DVDs and a couple of Blu-rays updates for you guys. So let's just get started. Today on Airfar's Multi-Me Reviews. Welcome back. Alrighty then, let's start off by basically other than these sets. We're going to start with these. I actually owned these very a long time ago. And I don't know, I just haven't got around to really do any round trip basis with these sets originally. But one contemporary movie that I found pretty interesting and pretty well funny, and I'm glad I wish I got the cover for my collection because I was basically gonna basically pawn it, but I was thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it and hold it for the best because A, it's pretty much a very well good and simple good film, and B, it's just outrageous, hilarious. What I'm naturally talking about, one other than Borak. This is actually the basically the standard edition of Borak. It does come with basically over 30 hours of outrageous and deleted scene footage. So basically, I'm set these down here. We have the small thin kit case. Now you probably wonder why I don't have the big kit case. And well, first of all, it just clamps so much space on my DVD shelf. And I thought maybe why not have it in a nice thin casing? Because this is the actual movie. This is not a bootleg or anything like that. This is the actual real life movie. So if we look up towards the side, you have Borax. Let's see if I can get the light a lot more better. There we go. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So you got Borak. On the spine, you got a little bit of the name, pretty much. Not too much resistance. And on the back, it's loaded with with some good extended footage. And then we open inside. Just a nice disc arc. It looks like kind of like a bootleg, so you probably think it looks like a bootleg, but it's really not. It's actually a movie. I was thinking to myself, okay, well, they make it really pretty convincing in order to make this movie. And I mean, this has already talked about already so much, but what can I say about this movie? It's actually just hilarious and actually just stand out funny. I mean, just like balls out funny of uh, a very kind of outstanding actor name. I think what's his name? What's his face? Sondra Banderman Glover, if I pronounce his name right. But you know what I mean. This is actually a pretty well standard good movie, and I think it's pretty well written film, Richard, because it won for best male actor and for best top 10 of the movies of the year. So to my knowledge, it's pretty well written, pretty much well outstanding performance, and all around it's a great movie. Very great, Richard. They have it for a collection. And then next up, I found this pretty well interesting. And I don't know, I just kind of think I realized that, people talk about, how porn is bad usually, but I think if you look at the downside usually of how adult how porn is usually, it's just come back to this. That doesn't mean, okay, I'm just going to say that porn is good. It just have this message into the way. But this movie I found really kind of odd, but probably pretty well funny. I guess it just, to me, it's kind of the humor to it of seeing porn and comedy to mix all together into one massive, this craziness film. I am, of course, talking about Zack and Minion Make a Porno. Yes, this is actually the, I think, Seth Rogen film that he does a lot of the movies like Richard from, for, Virgin, Super Smart, Pineapple Express, which I'm going to probably get to very shortly, Knocked Up, Super Bad, and the rest, you know the whole thing. But, you have Elizabeth Banks, who is that type of funny Coco girl character who you've probably seen so many times in so many movies. Like, for instance, for Spider-Man, the movies. I mean, yeah, it's pretty well well entertained from much. This is actually a bootleg copy that I pretty much make myself. And I do my own bootlegs, DVDs for just for me. I don't like usually generally to sell bootlegs to people who I know of. I just make bootlegs for myself. But it's actually pretty well a good bootleg version that I just created. So basically we have the cover. I'm sorry about the version of the picture. It's just so much darker now. Let's see. Let me see if I can get a little bit more lighting of it. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Ah, there we go. Yep. So that's Zach and Minnie make a porno, and on the spine, virtually, you can see a little bit of the name of it, but you probably can't tell. Trying to focus. There we go. And on the back, it just basically does the intro of the movie itself. Then we go inside. We just got a nice, good, plain, good artwork. I just basically, when I do kind of like bootlegs or something, I want to make a proper good artwork virtually. So yeah, this definitely is a bootleg. But the difference about that virtually is that making bootlegs DVDs is pretty well compatible virtually than that is virtually. But you know, it's just something that I like to basically have for me and not for everybody else. But I mean, come on, we all download and burn DVDs nowadays if we need entertainment ourselves, right? But that's maybe me talking. Next up is basically another movie that I was going to get to, and it's none other than Pineapple Express. Yes, this is actually a funny, well-written written movie starring, Seth Green and James Franco, who you also know is basically from Spider-Man as Harry Osborn. Definitely is pretty well funny actor. I actually found it pretty interesting to see James Franco, James being playing the drug dealer originally of the base of the film, because he plays a very lazy kind of dealer who just likes to have a blast time. But when he finds out originally that his friend, I think Dane, Stefan's character, who can witness a murder of some drug dealer who's basically selling Pineapple Express. So yeah, definitely worth for a movie. And we look at this the front of the cover. Sorry, my fault. Look at the spine. Let's try that again. Got the front of the cover. Got the spine. Yeah, there we go. Pineapple Express. Then we got the back. This is the info of the film. And we open up. Another bootleg DVD. Yes, this is a bootleg. Definitely worth it for basically saving money. I mean, yeah, I could probably maybe, own the movie on Blu-ray, but, it's just a lack of appreciate what type of movie I am. You know what I'm saying? Next up, let me see if I can fix this. Okay. Stay. My legs is basically just wearing down, so I think it's just, yeah. So next up, we got another movie that I found pretty interesting to watchable. And I don't know, I just think that this movie is kind of romantic. I mean, I'm not really a huge romantic guy as myself. I'm not really into watching romantic films that involve person. I hate The Notebook. Now, if anyone who hates me, the reason I don't watch The Notebook, I don't. It is that, I don't know, I just never really understand it. But this type of movies have both really comedy and mix a little bit of romance. I'm kind of like that, Richard. I kind of enjoy Richie with romantic comedy, as long as it have that comedy humor, and if the characters are dull and lame, I could probably enjoy watching it. I, of course, talk about Nick or Noah's Intimate Playlist. Yes, this is actually a romantic full-length film that originally kind of boy meets girl, boy meets girl, whatever. You know what I mean. But this is pretty well interesting movie, because when I was watching it, I was kind of thinking, that's okay. Pretty well understanding of a boy who got dumped by his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, and then basically try to fall in love with another girl. So yeah, it's pretty well kind of interesting and sweet. The actor Michael and Kathy and Kath Dreamers, if I pronounce the name right. But if you probably recognize Michael from Superbad and other kind of movies he's been in, this is definitely worth research for watch if you are into very romantic, silly, goofy comedy, something like this. This is probably worth for you to probably watch. I mean, yeah, like I say, I'm just that downright rich for watching very ridiculous romantic movies, but I'm not a huge buff of romantic movies that evolve when you see a male character meets a female character and everything, and they fall in love and everything, have that at the end. No, I'm not into that stuff at all. I like to see a character who I like to see the male and female character who have a bonding, who know each other very well and know how to understanding each other. That's the kind of thing I like about movies in general in genre, which is you see the moment of the characters of, of how they are just basically trying to have a blast time. So definitely worth research for your money, Richly. But this is a bootleg, and yes, I did Richard create inside of my computer. Yes. So we have the grip of the spine. We have a grip of we have the front cover. We have the spine and the back. I do my own DVD covers for myself and DVD covers with the DVD discs. And inside we have just the same thing, but nice different artwork. How cool is that? Yeah. See, I'm more as very just a laid-back person. Just go online and actually just watch movies on my computer, and I have no problem with just basic watch purpose of the movie. And yeah, it is kind of weird, Richard, that when people burn DVDs, I know they're actually doing it still in copyright, but to me, it's just that it's better than if you try to save a little bit of money until you actually get the actual movie. So yeah, having a bootleg something like these, well, not particularly not this one. This is actually the actual movie. This is the actual movie that I actually own, but the casing I actually was pretty damaged and actually replaced it. The DVD itself is actually fine. The cover, the box DVD that it was stored was kind of damaged, so I kind of replaced it and then to put a thin case on it. So that's fine. And I just found the cover art of the basis of the picture, so that's fine. But right here, these are actually just basic bootlegs. They're all this is made from bootlegs, but they're very good quality. They're very good quality and have very good low and standard definition of DVD movies that are pretty much on a DVD blank. So that's definitely worth research for your money, research to save. So that ends up originally this slash of DVDs. But there's plenty more DVDs and Blu-rays I wanted to show you up. So tune in next time. Until then, thank you for watching, and sayonara. I like this being so damn serious.